The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
It's a new world. 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 Yo, celebrate the new life. New ways to make money, new ways to break dummies, forge they name and take money. Computers ain't that smart, whatever man built could be taken apart. Anything new can get old, like dudes started rocking platinum, some stopped wearing gold. Solar energized rides, no steering wheel, tell it how to drive. No propellers in the sky, airplanes like mini rockets. Waiting lists for the rich to get tickets to visit Mars, while the poor people starve. Computers taking over their jobs, a man's forced to live off land. Now it's back to the caveman era, when we made fire by two sticks rubbing together. The truth is, many are too scared of new data. America online, cut off, see you later.
What's poppin' with y'all today, man? I ain't come to take too much of y'all time. Just came to have a conversation. Good conversation. I see that we reached 3,000 subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all. I highly do. I really do, man. But if I could ask y'all for anything, make sure you hit the like button to get us in the algorithm. Just on the walk in, man, hit that like button for the boy. The conversation I wanted to have today was about division. I got a little bit of hip hop topics, but I'm gonna start it off with politics. Something that Michelle Obama said. And I see that the political people are trying to cause more division between the black race, but not just us against another race, us against all women, women against the men, the household. They want confusion in the household. And I just want y'all take on this. Since we got more women here, I just want y'all take on something that Michelle Obama has. Real talk.
I recognize that there are a lot of angry, disillusioned people out there, upset with the slow pace of change. And I get it. It is reasonable to be frustrated. We all know we have a lot more work to do in this country. But to anyone out there thinking about sitting out this election or voting for Donald Trump or a third-party candidate in protest because you're fed up, let me warn you, your rage does not exist in a vacuum. If we don't get this election right, your wife, your daughter, your mother, we as women will become collateral damage to your rage. So, are you as men prepared to look into the eyes of the women and children you love and tell them that you supported this assault on our safety? And to the women listening, we have every right to demand that the men in our lives do better by us. We have to use our voices to make these choices clear to the men that we love. Our lives are worth more than their anger and disappointment. And we are more than just baby-making vessels. You are a woman who lives in a household of men that don't listen to you or value your opinion. Just remember that your vote is a private matter. Regardless of the political views of your partner, you get to choose. You get to use your judgment and cast your vote for yourself and the women in your life. Remember, women, standing up for what is best for us can make the difference in this election. So let us use our voices in these final days to make it plain to the men in our lives that we need to stand not with Trump, but with us.
Not with Trump, but with us. You know, I love women. I like the Obamas. I'm a married man. Me and my wife, we have supported the Obamas, and we purchased their books. We listened to their podcasts. We've read their books in entirety. And I read Obama book multiple times, and it was a real big book. It was a real big book, and he got to the part that I wanted to get to quick in the end of his book. But not I ain't gonna be too hard on Obama right now, even though when he did that town hall meeting and he was talking about men and he talked to the black men and he spoke specifically to us, he didn't speak too kindly of us because he see that a lot of black men are feeling left out. They're moving towards the Republican Party and they seeing benefits in the Republican Party. And to me, it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with your choice. If we live in America, you have freedom to choose whatever you want to choose, dog. But let me talk about the things that caught my attention in the speech that she said. She said the slow pace of change. You got the right to be disgruntled with the slow pace of change. I don't think that change is moving at a slow pace. The migrants are coming into the country in droves, millions of them, and they're looking out for their best interests. They giving them places to stay. They going to the cities that we want to vacation at. We want to see the history in New York and Chicago, and they going there and they getting opportunities. They're doing the jobs that Trump would say are black jobs. They're getting those jobs, and some black people are misplaced. Black men are misplaced and disgruntled about that because those jobs was feeding the home. Women don't want no broke man. They ain't gonna choose us. If you don't got no money, if you ain't got no future, if your future ain't bright, they ain't choosing us. But to me, the pace of change is happening drastically fast with the investment in the other countries with war. It's happening extremely fast. The things that Biden put in place and Kamala Harris was the vice president in agreement to the things that he put in place at the time don't seem like they looking out for our best interest, man. It just don't seem like it. It don't feel like it. And a lot of people are disgruntled about that. And if there's any ladies watching this podcast, I want to know y'all perspective in the comment section. Help me out. Real talk. Now, sitting out, I had a brother told me that voting for an agenda, either way, is not in alignment with God because you in agreement to something that God doesn't want to participate in, keeping you dependent, keeping you down, using your tax dollars to fund their ideas. It's like I talk about it multiple times on this podcast that we need to unify to be able to make a change, to make a drastic change. Because she said the slow pace of change, back to that. The party that she represents and her husband represents been in office 12 out of the last 16 years. The inflation is affecting everybody. I'm for women's rights. Y'all should be able to do the things that y'all want to do and choose to do, but you got to be disciplined, man. You know, if you're a believer in God, you have to be disciplined with your vagina also. You want Roe v. Wade to be back the way it was, but I feel like if somebody do something illegal to you, if they do something that you don't agree to, then you should be able to have that. I don't even want to use the word. You should be able to do that. But if you want to be able to have those opportunities to do that because you making mistakes, you sleeping with the wrong person, you sleeping for money, you sleeping with people for certain things, then you're not disciplined and you don't want to take accountability for your actions. Females, man, am I wrong? Tell me what y'all think about that. Another thing that she said, your wife, your daughter, your mother being collateral damage. What about the husband, the son, and your father being collateral damage? Because we don't hear Kamala Harris talk that much about men. And the first time she started talking about men was the day after Obama said what he had to say to them brothers in Detroit. That's the first time she presented her agenda for black men. That's the first time she presented it. So to me, it seems like it's going to be more of what Obama did. It's more of what Biden did. And they didn't do anything for black men. They keeping the woman dependent on government access, government funds to remove the man, the black man, to remove us from that. I just want to know what y'all thoughts is about that. And then it's like woman against Trump. Trump is the face of the Republican Party. But what does the party represent against your party? We just want some sort of change. I know it was chaotic when Trump was in office, and this is not me standing for Trump or nothing, but I know Trump was in, and it was a chaotic situation with COVID and all the stuff going on. But at the end of the day, people's stocks was moving faster. People 401ks was going up. Prices of things was lower. It wasn't that much inflation. We was eating better, living better, and had more money in our pocket. My partner was talking to me about being house poor today. It's more people that's house poor today and car poor because they have these bills monthly and they don't have enough money in their pocket to be able to vacation, to be able to go out on a date with their wife and be able to do the things that they want to do to be able to enjoy life. Real talk, man. We got to get this inflation all the way down because it's ridiculous. But I just want to know y'all perspective on that topic of discussion. I'm about to switch over to a couple of hip hop topics. I said I wasn't going to take too much of y'all time today. It's just interesting to me that more division is being spoken about. And if you listening to this episode, man, if you're a woman and you want to vote for Kamala, vote for her. If you're a man and you want to vote for Trump, vote for him. But don't let that affect your household. Don't argue with your wife about your vote. Don't argue with your husband about your vote. Tell them why you think it's in the best interest of the household. And just continue to move forward with your life, man, because you can agree to disagree. But it doesn't have to become an argument. It's just a disagreement. And you can continue to move forward, man. Real talk, man. Let's get into this hip hop conversation, man. So I see that snitching is about to be more talked about in this climate because of the Little Durk arrest and what he's going through at the moment. And it's trending and it's viral right now that all the things that he said on Academics platform when he was interviewed by Academics, the things that was spoken about on $1 Million Worth of Game with Wallow, and people are praising Wallow, which I love Wallow, and he deserves some hand claps. Real talk, man. He deserves some hand claps. But to me, what was in place was already in place before Wallow spoke about that. He was already under investigation. He was already about to go to jail, and the things was already put in place. The things was already put in place when he did that with Young Thug also. But to me, salute to Wallow, man, for even speaking about it, because people come to other folks' platforms and they talk about their album. They talk about the things that they got going on in the streets, the features, who do the beats, how much money you get, and what type of cars, houses, and all of the material items that you have obtained in the record label business and all of that type of stuff when they go on these platforms. But nobody give them the game, the real game of the things that they are going through, how they was raised in the streets. And Wallow deserves a salute for that. Real talk, man. That was an OG move by Wallow, but to me, it was too late. It was already in place. It was already over and done with. And since the snitching conversation is back up and it's back talked about, I want to play an old clip of Kevin Gates. Now, this is kind of rated R, so skip past this if you don't want to hear it. 1 minute and 12 seconds. Go ahead and skip past it if you don't want to hear it. But it's the truth, though.
And when you a rapper and you in the light, the individuals around you in the light too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the rapper, but what does he do? What does he do? That's when them questions get to, then them investigations say, bro, when the feds come, they like Jesus Christ. They already know everything about you.
Right. It's
when they come.
A 95% conviction rate?
They got a 98% conviction rate. 98%. Not because of they've been doing good police work, because niggas tell. Niggas rat. Niggas tell on niggas. Niggas kill niggas. Niggas jack niggas. Niggas hate on their homeboys. That's what niggas do. We do it to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got a 98% conviction rate, because niggas go in there and talk.
Do you feel it's getting worse? Do you feel that when you were younger, there were certain morals that
they was ratting back then too. They was ratting back then when I was little. I just was too young to know.
Huh.
You know, I listened to that, but I was fortunate enough to come up under some individuals that was solid. You know, that taught me, you know, they imputed, you know, wisdom and knowledge in me and taught me one thing, you know, man, you a man of morals and principles. If you be a rat, you might as well let a nigga fuck you.
The Jackson Podcast.
You know, a lot of people say, Trev, you've been removed from the game too long to even be talking about this stuff, though. But, you know, being removed from it and being a part of it the way and the capacity that I was, it'll never leave me. The experiences will never leave me. Looking in that rearview mirror, still being nervous for no reason with license, insurance, and nothing illegal, will never leave me. I've been removed for 15 years, but I want to tell y'all something, and I want to give y'all some game right now. I hope some young brothers are listening to this, because this is what I consider to be valuable. The streets don't love nobody. Ain't no love in the streets, dog. And can't nothing happen to you positive as long as you are in it. And you can remove yourself from the streets, and the things from the past can come back and haunt you. Real talk. The things can come back and haunt you. So you just have to deal with whatever you're dealing with. But I want to say this to the brothers that's in the game right now and participating in that lifestyle. Go holler at your brothers and your partners that you're dealing with and talk to them about their interests. Why they in it? Why they doing what they doing? Do they have a goal? Do they have a way out, a dream? Do they want to achieve something so they can remove themselves from it? Because a lot of the people that is standing side by side with you on those blocks in your car every single day, their intentions are different. You may want to make it in the rap game. You may want to make you $100,000 and create a business. You may want to do something different in the long run. You may be trying to buy you a home, or your mother a home, and then you're going to go get a job and change your life. You may want to get $2,500 so you can get welding something, a career. You want to be a carpenter or a welder. You want to get you a box truck and get your CDLs or something, and you're done with it. But the brother beside you, he see you in your Chevy, your car, your nice things, and your jewels or whatever, and he looking at you like food. He looking at you like, I'ma shit on him when I get my money. Or he like in the movie, I don't like that shit. I forgot the name of that movie, but my boy Kane was playing the actor. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. And he trying to take you out. You can bless people with money. You can bless people with things and try to help them out on their route in life, and they can turn their back on you, man. Just like what happened to Little Dirt.
Hey, tell
count this much.
Tell them what's going on, Jim.
Hey, you know what's so crazy though? Motherfucker be sitting up there doing all this, sneak this and internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do it. Whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Buy what I want, do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro. Goof.
Bro got out what?
You know that we did.
How many you did all?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah, that's your last bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
12 years.
So much money. We really was just getting that in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
Feel so good, man. 2 lawyers, man.
I can tell him about the building you got.
Everything.
Man, it's closed on the building, man. We ain't fucking around.
You know that we did it.
God, the streets don't love nobody. Gave him a bankroll, bought him a home, got him a business, and the boy is still water wire. They said that he had the wire in the chain. Some people said that he had the wire on the app. But man, somebody put you in position like that and you still doing illegal things. And you get jammed up and you tell on the person that helped you out. It's a cold game, dog. But it's to be expected. That's why you got to hold yourself accountable. Because you didn't have to participate in it. It's your fault. It's not their fault for telling on you. It's not their fault for being solid. It's your fault for participating in it. Damn. Just talked to the ladies and talked about Michelle Obama about accountability. Men, you got to be accountable for your actions, dog. Real talk. Last topic of discussion, though. Tyler, the Creator, just released the album. I listened to a conversation that he had talking about release dates and music and how music should be released. You know, I'm from the old school. I love the way music used to be released. I don't disagree with the way music is being released now on Friday nights. But he had something interesting to say, and I want to know y'all take on this.
Tyler, the Creator, wants the industry to stop dropping music on Fridays.
I think we should put music out again on Tuesdays instead of Fridays.
His points are valid too. New music used to release on Tuesdays, but over time things shifted, and before you knew it, releasing music on Friday night became the norm. There's been occasional random release days since the switch happened in 2015, like Ye's Donda was dropped on a Sunday, but most mainstream releases come on Friday. Although this was originally done to help combat piracy and drive more streams, it doesn't really make sense from a consumer standpoint. Weekend plans and new movies don't always give fans time to really listen with full focus. And Tyler, the Creator, is taking that into account for his new album, Chromacopia, releasing on October 28th, a Monday, as well as Earth Gang, who dropped their album Perfect Fantasy the next day. This could be the start of a trend of the mainstream reverting to Tuesday, or at least earlier in the week, as the day we get new music.
You know, I think that he has a valid point with that. Because, think about it though, for a second. Especially if you're a music consumer, a lover of music, even if you're a creator. Friday morning. Man, you busy Saturday and Sunday and Friday. Actually, you got stuff going on. It's lit. You got church. You got football games. You got this. You got that. You got movies you got to go to. You got to take a girl on a date. You got to go get some money. You got a lot going on. And then it doesn't give you a full week to get the streams or to get the sales. It shortens your time before the weekends than it did on a Tuesday. It gives you a full week to get your numbers right. Could that be affecting the numbers of why people are having low album sales? It's just interesting. I think everybody should go back to Monday and Tuesday. I wouldn't even go to Tuesday. I would start it off on Monday. Boom. And then y'all count what I did that whole 7 days the next Monday. And I guarantee you that the sales will look different. Friday, ain't nobody got time for your little raps, dog. For real, I don't care how much of a celebrity you is. People got too much going on, man. Hey, thank y'all. Thank y'all. I hope y'all enjoy the content. I hope y'all enjoyed the shows. And you subscribe to the channel and you participate in helping us evolve, man. And you share the shows and all of that type of stuff. For real, man. But I want to make an announcement before I do go. You know, after the election, I'm kind of fatigued, man. I've been putting in a lot of work this year. I'm kind of fatigued, man. But after the election, I'm going to take a break to the top of the year. I'm going to go in as much as I possibly can until the day of the election. My last show is going to be about the winner of the election. And then we're going to have a little bit of hip-hop conversation in that show. And I'm going to go live, man, so y'all can participate, have the phone number down so y'all can call in if y'all want to. And we're just going to have a good time on that show. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate every last person who support my show. Peace, love, plenty of abundance. Make sure you go get you some money. And I'm gone. Chill.
Niggas didn't want me to blow. It was all a dream for sure. Now I'm up and not looking back. Did the racks. boxes. Life is good when you have options. Niggas cap, never been popping. The diamonds ain't real, player, just stop it. All we do is the VV. Shine so bright the lanes can't see me. Been notorious, no biggie, did the Louis. Now I'm in Poochie, yo chick a groupie, act unruly. Niggas goofy, always moody. I'm a dog, call me Scooby. To this game, you niggas newbies. And Benny's, I just want sushi. Left the streets when shit got spooky. Kept it real, that was my duty. My team keep Drake's, I told the Uzi. Director of my own movie. Make sure the business runs smoothly. Yours truly been evolved. Beef I had won't be resolved.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.